Alright guys, here's another video to show you just how rigged the NFL is. You remember the opening game of the NFL this season on September the 9th between the Buccaneers and the Cowboys? Went to the last play of the game. Super Tom Brady, the 44-year-old, saves the day for Tampa. They win that game in dramatic fashion. Then we've just had Monday Night Football, the Ravens against the Raiders. The Raiders upset. And that game went to overtime. After regular time, it finished 27-27. Game was on a Monday. Monday gets you 27 in two ciphers. Upset gets you 27. But dramatic, so many errors from these elite athletes. And then yesterday, we have Washington football team against the New York Giants. Goes to the last kick of the game. So dramatic, guys, eh? It's so rigged, it's all a show. And they're using gematria, guys. The outcomes are all ritualistic, and I'll prove it here again. So Washington beat New York in the most ridiculous and dramatic end to another rigged NFL game. This game finished 30-29. 1 point game, guys. So the Washington coach, Ron Rivera, he got his 84th career win, exactly 84 years after Washington beat the Giants in the NFL. That was the season where Washington won the Super Bowl. It was 1937. So look here, 9/16, 1937, 9/16, 2021. 84 years exact. Look how it's 1,008 months as well for a sneaky 18, which have been everywhere recently. But this is the game I'm referring to. The Redskins won 13-3. September the 16th, 1937. 84 years later exact. Washington's head coach, Ron Rivera, gets his 84th career win. This is the beauty of this knowledge. It's becoming undeniable. So the game 84 years ago ended 13-3 to Washington. Numbers being all over recently, and I'm going to tell you why. But for the 84, the Jesuit order gets you 84. The word Jesuit gets you 84. This guy, clearly a Jesuit. Ronald Eugene Rivera. And Jorge Maria Bergoglio, the first openly Jesuit pope, he became the pope on 13-3. The 13th of March, guys. 2013. Remember, Super Bowl 56 is going to be on 213. It's going to be in LA. LA's dialing code is 213. Just an absolute joke. So football gets you 133. Funny how it also gets you 43. And this game was won because the Washington kicker made a 43-yard field goal, which was originally 48, but it became 43 because one of the Giants players was offside. Really? And he missed the field goal that was 48 yards. Everyone thought the game was over, but no. He gets a retake, but 5 yards closer, and he makes it. And for 43, guys, is the 14th prime. And Pope Francis was born on a day, leaving 14 days left in the year. And it's not a coincidence, guys, that 43-year-old Brady won his 7th ring in Super Bowl 55. And I think he's going to be 8-3. The guy who was born on August the 3rd, 8-3. He can go 8-3 in Super Bowls. And football equals 83. It seems too perfect. Pope Francis is 84 years old and was born on 84 date numerology, guys. And we have this Washington coach getting his 84th career win, exactly 84 years after Washington beat the Giants. And again, that finished 13-3. and he became the Pope on 13-3. So Pope Francis was born December the 17th, 1936. You add up those numbers, you get 84. And the Giants coach's upcoming birthday is on 84 date numerology pure also. His upcoming birthday, December the 31st, 2021. Add up those numbers, you get 84. The Giants stayed on 702 franchise wins. Pope Francis became the Pope on the 72nd day of 2013, guys. And Jesuit order gets you 72. This is a big number with Pope Francis and with the Jesuits. Jesuit order, 72. But look how they all equate to 9, guys. 1 + 4 + 4, 5 + 4, 1 + 5 + 3, and 7 + 2. It's the same with the ritual numbers, guys. When you type in ritual, look how they all equate to 9. There's a reason why 9/11 happened in the 9th month of the year. So, let me continue. Washington coach stayed on 73 career losses 7 months and 30 days after his recent birthday. 73 is the 21st prime. As you can see here, again, there's a reason why Tom Brady went 7-3 in Super Bowls in 2021. I called that at the beginning of the NFL season. That's when I truly believed in gematria, because I knew nothing about football, and I called the Bucs to be meeting the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, the Bucs to win before the season even began. And the game was played on 21 date numerology, as you can see here. 9 + 1 + 6 + 2 + 0 + 2 + 1 gets you 21. And the Giants quarterback, he got his 21st career loss. New York got their 330th away loss. And New York gets you 33. Huge number with New York. 33, as you can see here. Washington got their 350th regular season win at home in the NFL. And they did that on a Thursday. And Thursday gets you 35. As does Catholic, and this was a Catholic ritual, gets you 35. Remember, so many Jesuits living in Washington. That's why the White House is there. The Washington coach became 8-10 in the regular season with Washington 8 months and 10 days after his birthday. So if you look here, he's now 8-10 with Washington in regular season. 8 months and 10 days after his birthday, guys. What a joke. And look, it was his 18th regular season game with Washington. And I mentioned here, the 1,008 months, like 18. Got his 84th win. So this was his 19th career game with Washington as he coached one playoff game. And he got his 8th win. So just confirmation here. So 18 regular season games, but he coached one playoff game, which he lost. So it's 19. So he has 19 games coached for Washington and 8 wins. And 19 is the 8th prime. What a disgrace. And when you type in NYG, like New York Giants, 19-8. And it gives you that 35. But 19-8. Washington coach's record with them. Coached 19 games, won 8. And he got his 8th win on Thursday, and Thursday equals 35. Right, additional code. From watching this game, I went to a bar to watch it. I had to, just to watch the rituals play out. The Giants kicker is now 35-35 from field goals. You can check all these stats if you don't believe me. Like I said, Thursday 35, Catholic 35, NYG 35. Giants would have won if it wasn't for a Giants player being offside. Again, at this level, and they're making these errors, offside 35. At one point in the game, towards the end as well, the Giants basically should have had the game won. Easy catch for one of their players. Super easy. And he dropped it. And when he dropped it, I was like, oh my word, how are people not seeing this? How are people not seeing this? The Giants quarterback jersey number is 8. Again, how the Washington coach got his 8th win with them. The jersey numbers of the quarterbacks, 8 and 4, like 84. Just like the Washington coach got his 84th career win exactly 84 years after Washington beat the Giants. 13-3. 84 years ago. I noticed in the game there was a timeout with 13:30 on the clock. That was a great sign. I actually told my friend. Washington were twice 3rd and 13. Again, remember the date, 13-3 can be written 3-13, March the 13th. The game ended with 59 total points. So it finished 30-29. And again, I was messaging my friend. I said, I can see this finishing 30-29 for the 59 ritual. And Pope Francis gets you 59 in the purest cipher. My whole decode was pretty much about him, and the game finishes with 59 points. But it gets better. Washington coach was born on 1/7, January the 7th, 1/7. Look how he's 59 years old as well. My word, I've just seen that now. And Washington's number 17 got the opening touchdown for Washington and also made their last and most crucial catch. For me, he was the best player on the field. And Lawrence, the 17th pick in the NFL draft on the Giants, was the person who committed a neutral zone infraction, basically the offside, which led to Washington winning the game. He was the 17th pick in the NFL draft, the guy who made that error that cost the Giants. 59, guys, is the 17th prime number. My word. My word. What an insane ritual, guys. What an insane ritual. And look at this. Washington football team's QB quest enters year 29. ESPN Analytics ranks its past 30 starters. 29 and 30, guys. These people know the rituals. They know the outcomes. And the game finishes 29-30. It's time to bring these smug pricks down. Okay? Stop watching the shows on ESPN. Look at ESPN, guys. ESPN gets you the double 18. It gets you the 54 as well. Like Jesuit Order is 54. And for the double 18, IHS, the Society of Jesus, double 18. ESPN. And what is that? Entertainment Sports Programming Network. So entertainment comes before sport. Because it's all rigged. It's no different, guys, to WWE, which they now call sports entertainment. Just a joke. Guys, just these games going to the last play all the time. It's like primetime games. That should be enough for people. But it doesn't seem to be, unfortunately. I'm proving day in, day out just how rigged it all is. With incredible codes, undeniable codes at this point. Guys. My code about Washington winning was pretty much the riddle. It was the riddle. And I called it. And there's not much else I can say. Look how the Giants got 29 points. And Masonic gets you 29 in the purest cipher. It also gets you 43. Like how the game was decided from a 43-yard field goal, which should have been 48, but it got changed to 43 to perfect the ritual. And it was number 3 who kicked it. Number 3, a huge number with masonry. They love the number 3. You know, the highest rank of Freemasonry is 33. Look how masonry is also 84. Like how the Washington coach got his 84th career win, 84 years after Washington beat the Giants. And they beat them 13-3. And Jorge Mario Bergoglio became Pope Francis on 13-3, the 13th of March. Guys, it's completely rigged. If you like to bet, just get on Brady to at least get to the Super Bowl. The guy's either going 8-3 or 7-4. The only reason he might lose is because Lucifer's 74. Jesus is 74. There might be some weird biblical ritual for him to lose, but I really like him going 8-3. The guy born on 8-3, football 83. We'll see what happens, won't we? We'll see what happens, but again, guys, let's work hard to bring down pro sports. And basically, if we're being lied to about pro sports, if all pro sports are ritualistic and we've been fooled, just like people in the 80s got fooled with wrestling, they thought it was real and legit, and the best wrestler won. If they've been lying to us our whole lives about pro sports being organic, it makes you think what else they've been lying about.